Okay, all right. So in this session, my friend, I'm going to discuss very important concept about coaching business, okay? And especially how to build a high ticket coaching business. Because why I'm saying that? Because I have made a lot of mistakes, okay? I had a lot of bad concepts about coaching business, especially the high ticket. I tried something in past with respect to high ticket, but it could not work out. Okay, and then I learned a lot of things. I did a lot of mistakes about high ticket, that how to build high ticket, and I have done a lot of experiment. I have seen a lot of people, successful coaches, consultant, their funnel, that how they are selling high ticket. So in this session, my intention is to share my learning and my mistake, that what mistake I made during building a high ticket business model. And if you guys want to build a high ticket, right, then what exactly you need to consider, and what are the skill set you need to require, what are the funnel is required. Okay, this all thing I will cover in this session, so that if you're in the journey to start a high ticket, if you're already a coach consultant and you're already selling some low tickets as a product, and you want to scale it to the next level, you want to sell kind of high ticket, then what you need to consider. Okay, so that will be the agenda, that will be the content on this session. So let's start now without wasting much time. And again, let me share my screen so that I can present what I want to present. Okay, I hope my screen is visible. Okay, so my friend, this is what I'm going to share with you in couple of hours, that how to build a high ticket coaching system. Okay, so why it is required? First of all, if you want to build a high ticket business model, first of all, you need to know that why a high ticket system is pretty required. Okay, if you really want to become profitable, or if you really want to build a system. So I think the most important thing, suppose you're running a coaching business, and suppose you have only front end product, you have just only low tickets as a product. Okay, so it will be very difficult to scale your business. This is what I have learned. So you will not get profit, because see, running a business, you need a lot of expenses, right? You have to put ad, you have to run team building, a lot of things. But if you're only selling low ticket size product and you don't have a back-end high ticket size product, you will not get profit. And all your money which were going, you're getting, it will be lost in the running the business. So if you really want to become profitable, just make a note. High ticket is very important. Okay, and if you have a high ticket business model, a business product, then you can add more value. This is important. Your student, your client, you can provide massive value. And actually in the high ticket, if you want to bring the real transformation, if you want to get the real result of your client, this is all possible into high ticket. Low ticket is good for building a relationship, just fixing a couple of problems. But if you really want to get the full transformation change, high ticket is the only way. Okay, and high ticket is very important to build a long-term relationship. Suppose if you're building a business model where you want to retain your customer, you want to build a community, right? So in the long-term relationship, it is very important. Okay, and private community. If you want to build a business model where you want to retain your client, you want to retain your student, and you want to generate a recurring kind of system, you have to think about how I can build a community. And for that, it is only possible when you build a high ticket. Okay, and predictable. If you have a high ticket kind of recurring kind of system, you have a community. Okay, you can predict your revenue, you can predict your top line, that how much you will get make in next month on in the year. And here one thing I want to add here, if you have a back in high ticket product, okay, you don't have to spend extra money for ad, because it is coming from a low ticket. Okay, so why it is important? It is important to become profitable. This is what I have learned, especially in the coaching business. If you really want to become profitable and you don't have a back in high ticket product size, uh, it is very difficult to scale and difficult to sustain in the market. So you must have a you should think about how to build a high ticket model. Okay, and before we start, okay, suppose if somebody here who watching this video and you want to learn that how I can build a high ticket, for that, before starting the high ticket kind of business model, there are some prerequisite. I mean, there are some pre-steps you require that you need that only then you will be in the position to start that. Okay. So it is not like that overnight it will happen. It is not possible. Ki, suppose I'm selling something and overnight tomorrow I want to go into high ticket. It is not going to happen. There are a step-by-step process. I call it prerequisite. So what are those prerequisite? So the first thing is about, yeah. First of all, if you really want to build a high ticket, you should have a proven tested system. I mean, you already have given a lot of result because you're going to charge high. Okay. So if you really want to charge high, you should have a result for that. You have tested your result, you have a system, proven system. Only then you will add more value for your customer. And you already produce some result. I mean, you have some testimonial, you have some data, you have a process, you have a proven system, proven process. Only then this all thing you can sell to your customer. Okay. And this is all required because if you have not tested, suppose you're a beginner, you have not tested, you have not given result, your client will not trust in you, and maybe you will not able to add value, because ultimately as the result you have to add massive value for your customer. Okay. And this is very important. This is very, very important. A lot of people, they don't have a mindset. They feel that, oh, if I charge this much, if I charge 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 4 lakh, will the people will buy? How many of you have this mindset that no, I should not charge? Itna kaun dega paisa, right? 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 1 lakh, who will pay me this amount? So if you really want to charge more, so first of all, this is my understanding, you have to first buy high ticket. High ticket sale करने से पहले, before selling high ticket, if you have not bought any high ticket kind of product or service, it will be very difficult to sell. How many of you guys have ever bought or आपने purchase किया, you have already invested in high ticket, more than 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh? Because क्या होगा, if you have not bought, you have not experienced that, कि you already invested in some mentor on some process, somewhere, your mindset is not ready, and your mindset will never allow you to charge high ticket. So this is very important. You have to invest. First, you have to become consumer of high ticket. Only then you will become producer. Okay. Otherwise, your mindset will play game. It will say that your mindset will stop you. It is not possible. And this is very important. Before building high ticket, before charging more from a client in your vertical, you should have some authority. Okay, in your niche, in your vertical, some kind of authority is required. So in front of your audience should perceive you that you are authority. And how to build authority, that's a different topic. I will not cover that. So there are multiple ways you can build authority. Okay, maybe your branding way, maybe your personal branding, it can be build authority. Let's suppose you are very famous. Okay, you are very popular, you are very famous in your vertical, people, you have a good personal branding, and some client is following you for a long time, maybe through your content, maybe through your webinar, through a lot of way. Okay, so because this audience who is following you because of personal brand, because of authority, these people has already made a mind कि maybe today, tomorrow I will buy, I need to invest. And authority क्या करता है, it reduce the objection. If you have built authority in front of your audience, if your audience perceive that this person has a true authority, it will eliminate a lot of objections, ceiling objection, and they are truly prepared. Okay, so there are multiple ways to build authority. I'm not going to cover that. So authority is important. If you have no authority, it will be a bit challenging. You will face a lot of objection while closing the deal. Okay, and one thing, this high ticket is not for everyone. First of all, okay, don't assume that if I'm getting 100 client in my funnel, all the 100 client is eligible, or all the 100 client will buy from me for a high ticket. It is not going to happen. So you have to, first of all, you have to qualify which people, which audience are pretty much ready right now. Because if they are not ready, okay, and you're charging high ticket, they will, suppose they invest somehow and they will not get result. So first of all, you have to qualify. There are multiple parameters that depends upon your vertical, niche to niche, industry to industry. So you should have some parameter depending upon your industry, that on what parameter I should consider that this audience, my client, is ready for high ticket. Otherwise, it will be very difficult to provide value. Okay. So these are some filter you have to think about, that how I can qualify. So these are the prerequisite before thinking about starting charging high ticket in your niche. Just do this kind of filter. Just check this, whether you are meeting these all criteria or not. Okay. And important thing is your authority. You have already some result. You know the process. You have proven system and process, and qualify. Not everybody is ready for high ticket. And to be honest, high ticket is not for everyone. Okay, you need some. You need maybe 5%, 10% of people out of your whole list. Not everyone. Now, let me talk about the funnel. Because high ticket, it is not like that. Okay, overnight you thought that I want to charge high ticket, I want to charge this much, and your client will start paying you. It is not going to happen. It's a process. Okay, and for high ticket, you have to build a good funnel. Okay, so here I'm whatever I have learned according my experience about this business. Okay, I will share that what kind of funnel you can build depending upon your business model, depending upon your the delivery, how you deliver. Okay, so I have come across whatever I have learned so far. I feel there are two kinds of very good funnel which you can use. Okay, for example, here I'm giving one example for B2B business model. So let's suppose your business model is like this. Suppose you have an agency model. I mean, you are a digital marketing agency, or you're selling done for you service, where you're helping a client that I will do everything for you. For example, you are in the lead generation system. You want to help people, your client, to get lead generation. You want to help people to, I will help you to close your deal, something like which having done it is called done for you service. I hope you get it right. So there are two kind of business model. If you're serving a industry, if your client is a business, okay, then I think in that case, if you have that kind of business model, then how to build, what can be the funnel, best funnel to charge premium. Okay, and this is what I have learned. In case of B2B model, in case of done for you model, you can charge premium. You can charge massive premium if you have this kind of service, where you can do everything for a client, and client has to take very less effort. The client को कुछ करना ही नहीं है. Client is totally depending upon your system, upon your process to get the result. It is called done for you kind of service. Okay, इस केस में क्या होता है? In this case, why this funnel will work? It is called VSL funnel. Okay, video sales letter, and it is very popular funnel. I hope you know that, right? Anybody here who know about this funnel? What is VSL funnel, or you don't know? If you don't know, then I will explain. Otherwise, I'm assuming that you know this funnel. Okay. So कैसे काम करता? Let me explain that. This VSL funnel is very simple funnel. It is one of the simplest funnel in this in the marketing term. ये बहुत ही simple page होता है. So in this case, you have to create one simple landing page. Okay, very simple landing page, and this landing page you don't know. Okay. So guys, how the VSL funnel look like is various one page. Okay, you just create one simple page, landing page, and in the landing page you should have a headline. What you want to what is your service? What is your offer? Create one headline, and and in and there just show some button. Okay, I will show one VSL funnel. Okay, and in that landing page, don't put a lot of data like your client detail, your testimonial, or that is a typical webinar funnel. जहाँ पर we put all the data, we show all the testimonial. VSL funnel is very simple page, okay, landing page, and there will be form. Once your client will click that form, okay, button, it will open a form, and in the form you just capture all the detail. There's first email address, name, phone number, typical 3 details. Okay, and in the second page, so your first page is a landing page. In the second page, your lead will go to the second page. In second page, you have to play a video. It is called video sales letter. Video. It's a video. Okay, it's typical video. And in that, okay, how to create that video? Again, it's a script. There's a script for writing a video. So you shoot a video about maybe typically the length is 15 minutes or 20 minutes or 30 minutes, maximum 30 minutes. Okay. So just shoot a video of 30 minutes in the VSL, and the content of that video should be like this. So you have to introduce about you, who are you, and what is your offer, what is your service, and talk about your testimonial. And this funnel, one thing, just make a note, this funnel only work when you are an experienced person. If you are starter, if you are beginner, and you have no much experience, you have no much testimonial, this will not work out. So if you are in the very initial phase, this will not work out, and you will not able to close high ticket. Okay. So what to do in this case? Suppose you want to help people and you have not produced much result. Maybe initially, first you produce result. Maybe you do free service, or maybe a trial. There are multiple way. Okay. But in this case, if you're just a beginner, it is not for you. So VSL funnel, it will work only for experienced person. So in the video, you have to talk about your offer, your testimonial, your result, your experience. Okay. And finally, if the prospect, if the lead is satisfied with the content or with the result that you want to show, and then there will be a button below that, and your prospect will click the button and they will book a call. So finally, the outcome of this funnel is a call. It happens one-to-one call. It can be telephone call, or it can be a video call, Zoom call. Generally, I have seen it is more like a Zoom call. Okay. So here, but for that, but to happen this, there are some parameters. Okay. So once you have the here, once you book the call, okay, so between video playing and booking the call, there's some gap. Okay. So here, once there's some step here. So once your prospect book the call, before, let's suppose today prospect saw your video, VSL video, and he or she got interested that I want your help. Okay. He booked the call. Suppose tomorrow he's a call, or day after tomorrow, after 2 days, 3 days is the call, Zoom call. Okay. One-to-one call. So between this time, you have to nurture your audience. One thing I have learned in a hard way. अगर आपका क्लाइंट ने बुकिंग कर दिया है, इसका मतलब ये नहीं हो गया कि he is going to buy from you. Okay, this is a very important lesson I have learned. So before coming to the real call, okay, you have to nurture. So make sure there should be at least 1 day का gap होना चाहिए. Okay, and generally there is a 1 day of gap. So in that gap, what you have to do, you have to nurture your audience. How to nurture the audience? And there are multiple way you can nurture audience. Maybe you can make a call. Once you have the booking done, you should have a team. Okay, इसके लिए क्या होना, you should have a team who can make a call to your prospect just to qualify. So in this case में एक इसका drawback ये है for VSL. If your audience is not qualified, it will going to kill your time in sales, in the sales call, because it's a long call. Generally it happens for 1 hour. More than 1 hour भी हो सकता है, because personally I have taken 2 hours of call. Okay. So if your audience, they have booked the call, don't assume that this person is really interested or this person is going to buy from you. It is not going to happen. So before coming to call, you have to nurture your audience. Okay, make a call. Maybe you have a either you can make a call by yourself, otherwise you can appoint team member. You can hire 1 or 2 person to just make a call and qualify them, even though they have filled the form. But again, make a call, qualify them, start building a relationship. So it is a first interaction with your prospect. And meantime, you prepare your portfolio. You prepare a nice document or presentation. I mean, you should have some resources. Before, this is very important. Before coming to the call, you should have some good resources. Maybe your PDF format of your portfolio, that, okay, this is my portfolio, this is my client detail, because this is what I have experienced. More than 80% people don't complete the video. जो आपने VSL यहाँ चला रहे हो, the VSL video, which is 30 minutes long, majority people don't watch video. This is what I have experienced, because for last 2 years, I was running VSL. This funnel, I have done a lot of time, okay? And I know every detail of this funnel. What will happen? Majority people don't watch VSL. they just skip the video, they become busy and they book the call. Okay. So for that, before coming to the call, you have to do a lot of nurturing. You have to make a call, prepare some resources about your portfolio, about your client, about your result, about your success, about your company, and make sure that these all resources are being consumed by your prospect. तो ये आपको बीच में the BSL call and sales call करने से पहले in the between you have to do all interaction. Okay. And why it is important? It is important because you have to nurture your audience. मतलब वो audience call में जाने से पहले they should know everything about you. Your audience should know about what you are, who are you are, how much services, how much result you have produced, what is your framework, what is your process. So they should know everything about you. उससे क्या होगा? What will happen? You will build an authority, because now the person know about you. Okay, you are given this kind of result, you have this offer, this services. Now once they come into call, they will give you respect. They will, you have built authority. So the more power is with you, and this all thing is a power game. Okay, the sales call is all things a power game. So make sure that you control the power in the call before coming to the call. Even you have to build good rapport, you have to build authority, and in the call itself you should hold the power. अगर power customer के पास चला गया, you will lose the deal. Okay. And so this is the pre step before coming to the sales call. You have to nurture them. So there should be nurturing process. In between, there should be some processing, some nurturing step, nurturing process. Either you can do manually or you can pretty much automate. This all thing you can automate using WhatsApp message, using calls, making calls, using email marketing. So this whole thing you can automate, or otherwise if you don't automate, you can do manually. But anyhow, whether it's a manually automated, no matter, you have to make sure your audience is coming nurtured. This is what I have learned. If it is not nurtured, it will be very difficult to sell. Okay. And in the sales call, so this is the before sales. In the sales call, let's suppose now your audience has gone through all the resources they have consumed, and you have confirmed, okay, hey, tomorrow is a call. Have you consumed all the resources? Have you seen all the details? Then again qualify and make a note. If your audience saying that, no, I haven't consumed, or I haven't seen all the details, I could not get a time, cancel the meeting, reschedule it. Okay. This is all I'm sharing with my experience. Okay. Because what will happen, because majority of people are lazy, if your prospect has not seen everything, they have no idea about you, that who are you, they will not take a final decision in the call. And though you are good closer, but it will be difficult to close because they have a lot of objection. Okay. So the whole purpose is to what? Eliminate all the objection. So first again qualify, requalify. Have you seen all the things? If they have not seen, reschedule the call. You just reschedule. If suppose they have seen all the things, then they are ready now. Okay. So these are the pre-step before coming to the call. And in the call, again, if you really want to play this game, if you really want to make this sales, this funnel profitable, here there's a prerequisite. The thing is that you should be pretty good at one-to-one closing. Okay, you should know everything about how to close the deal, because this is the most important skill you should have. If you're not good at closing, it will be very difficult to get profit from this funnel. Okay, so how many of you guys here you feel that you are very good at closing? I mean, आपका closing skill बहुत ही अच्छा है. How many of you, I mean, see, sales is different, closing is different. So how many of you are guys here, you feel that you are, I mean, you believe that you are a good closer? Anybody here? If I ask you this way, how much you rate yourself out of 1 to 10? आप closing को या sales को कितना rate करते हो? How much you can rate yourself out of 1 to 10? Ravi 0. Okay. Okay. Other people, how much you rate yourself? So if you're planning to start this funnel where you have a done for you service, suppose you are a digital marketer, you are providing service, okay? then this funnel is very good. It work wonders, and it is आपको client acquire करने में you don't have to wait a lot of time. Okay, maybe in maximum 1 day में 2 day में you will close the deal, and it's a high ticket deal. It is more than 1 lakh of deal, this kind of funnel. So इस ticket में, so here in this funnel you can charge easily 1 lakh, minimum 1 lakh. You can start with 1 lakh in this kind of funnel, but उसके लिए you need some this all preparation. Okay, so if you want to execute this funnel, this VSL funnel, आपका closing skills should be top notch. So if you're not good at closer, if you're not in closing, good closing, you have to improve closing. Okay, only then you will get profit out of this funnel. And finally, suppose, and this one thing I want to add here, it is not like that कि एक ही call में you will close it. And especially, this is my experience I'm saying with you. If you're agency owner, if you want to start an agency, okay, never close the deal in one call. Never close, because एक call में it is difficult to close the sale. It will not happen. Okay, so पहला call, the first call is only for discovery. Okay, first call, even though your audience is nurtured, audience has consumed everything. Okay, they are ready. First call, just try to understand the requirement. Don't pitch your offer. Ki, hey, this is what I want to help you. This is my offer. This is my product. Don't do that. At least आपको 2 call रखना पड़ेगा. Before closing the deal, you have to go through at least 2 calls तो करना ही पड़ेगा. Minimum 2 calls are required. Okay, so first call is not for closing call. It is only for discovery call, just to understand the requirement of your audience कि उनको क्या चाहिए. Okay, this is one call. Second call. Now second call में क्या करो? You understand the requirement. Okay, my audience looking for this help. They need this offer, this service. Second call, schedule a second call just to explain that how you are going to help your client. The pehla call was discovery. You understand that. Second call, just explain them कि hey, this is I understand your problem. और उनको बताओ. Okay, you have to tell your audience कि hey, these are your problems. You create a good document. Okay, presentation document. Research about their business, research about their business model, and at least find out at least 5 to 6 problems which they are facing. Even those customers are not aware about their problem. उनको खुद नहीं पता है कि ये मेरा problem है, right? So your job in the next call to show them कि hey, Mr. X, these are the problems you have in the current business, or because of this problem you are facing this challenge. And if you're able to show some ROI, if you're able to show some data, कि because of this problem you're losing this money, this all thing, you're losing this top line or whatever. Okay, so next call is only for showing the solution. कि I understand your problem. Now this is the solution. This is your challenge. This is your problem. I have a solution. Now tell me what you want to do. If they say that, okay, I'm okay with that. Now you ask that, okay, so what do you want to do next? Do you want our help? Do you want our service? Now, in that call, don't close it. Okay, आपने solution बता दिया. In the next call, again qualify your prospect. Okay, you are the final decision maker. I mean, whatever I'm going to offer you, okay, how I will help you, you are good enough to take the final call. अगर लगता है कि this person, suppose in the B2B it happens generally, if this prospect is not enough to take the final call, don't pitch your offer. You just book another call कि hey, why don't you invite your partner or whatever the person who can take the final decision, just invite them. Okay, then the third call, I would say at least 2 call होना चाहिए. In the third call, then offer your pitch and say that, okay, and how to offer the pitch. The third call should be the closing call. The pehla call is only discovery call. Second call is only problem challenging call, and third call is the closing call. Third call. Okay, sometimes you can make the second call also closing call, depending upon the industry, depending upon the business. Okay, so third call, make a proper closing call, and how to close, that's another skill which I'm not going to discuss right now. So closing कैसे करना है उनका understand, because right now you have understand everything about your audience, their challenge, their pain point, their industry. आपको उसको properly close करना पड़ेगा. So this is a multi-step, okay, and this way you can in this funnel you can charge premium. Okay, if you have a system, you have given the result, you are confident, and this is one thing. This funnel is only for B2B, okay, where your audience is educated. Okay, it is called problem aware. I mean, your audience, your prospect is problem aware. They know that I have this problem, and they know that I want solution. If your audience, if your customer is not educated, if your customer is not aware about the problem, this funnel will not work out. Okay, but generally into B2B service, it will not happen. Generally, the audience prospect are truly aware. They know that they want solution, they have this product, they want the challenge. Okay, so this funnel pretty well work pretty well in case of B2B kind of business model, where you have a agency model kind of, where you want to do provide done with you, so done for you kind of model. Okay, but again, इसको execute करने के लिए there are multiple steps. That's what I discussed right now. Okay. Okay, guys. So how many of you got some insight this funnel? Any questions by the way here? You got some insight about this funnel, VSL funnel, and this I have been doing this funnel for my training business, which I'm doing for data science, data analytics. I have a business called Data Gigs. So Data Gigs may I'm not running webinar. Okay, I'm doing one-to-one closing like this, where I'm selling around 50,000 of product. It's a 50,000 of program, 5-month program for data science, data analytics. So my funnel is like this. So I running the ad, and people come to my funnel. Student come to funnel. They book the call, and then we have a process to qualify them. Once they are qualified, we go to the book call. And इसमें क्या है कि it's in this funnel they want a course, okay? Because in this funnel my audience is pretty much prepared. They're aware that I'm looking for this course. So यहाँ पर मुझे I don't because this funnel will work here, okay? Because I already audience is already prepared, they already know the solution, they want the problem, okay? So in this case, what I do, in just one call I close it, because here in this case I don't need multiple calls, because it is not a typical B2B model, okay? So because it's a student, okay, it's more like a B2C model, okay? Even in the B2C also you can run that. For example, I'm giving one example for weight loss. One of my client, she's running a weight loss kind of program. So for weight loss, I'm running this funnel, okay, where she has a landing page, and people click that funnel landing page, and they book the call, and finally book a call happens. So for that weight loss ke liye, I'm running this funnel, okay? So again, it's a B2C, your customer. So here, what is happening here? The people who having the weight, they are aware that I need help to lose my weight. तो यहाँ पर उनको उतना एजुकेट करने की जरूरत नहीं है, okay? They are looking for solution. So here your audience is problem aware. They know that I have a problem, I have a challenge. They're looking for somebody to solve, to get the solution. Okay. So if you have this kind of setup, if you have this kind of things in your business where your customer is, they know that they have a challenge, they have a problem, you can do that. Even you can run this kind of funnel where you don't have to run webinar, typical webinar. Okay. And you can close the deal maybe in one call, two call. But uske liye you have to execute this all thing which I discussed right now. Qualify karna bahut important hai. Okay. So book the call, qualify your audience, build some process, and then finally you can close the deal. But the prerequisite that for this you need some good process, good testimonial. Only then it will work out. Okay. Any question by the way for about this funnel? Any questions you have? Okay. So this is one of the funnel, and in this funnel you can easily charge. इसमें आप आराम से 50,000, 1 lakh आप easily charge कर सकते हो in just one call. 50,000 because in data science I'm charging 50,000, 40,000 in one call. So आप एक shot में ही you don't have to do multiple level of closing. In just one call you can charge 40,000, 50,000 easily. Okay, it is quite possible. So this is one of the funnel. It is very high performing funnel. It gives a lot of result, but uske liye we need some things, okay, which I discussed. Okay. Next thing I want to discuss But one thing, this is what I have learned. Uh, I can be wrong, okay? This statement, I'm making this statement, I can be wrong. I totally understand that VSL funnel does not work for B2C, where you have a done with you model, okay? Suppose you are a coach, done with you kind of model, where you're not providing a service like agency, you're not an agency owner, you're not providing done for you service, okay? तो उस केस में I have experimented a lot of thing, okay? Uh, I have done a lot of experiment about because initially this funnel looks very attractive for me because इसमें क्या है इसमें टाइम नहीं लगता है to get the money because आप एक कॉल में दो कॉल में you will close the deal, you will get the money very fast. So because webinar में क्या होता है in the typical webinar it takes a lot of time to close the high ticket, but in this funnel it happens very fast, too fast. Okay, you can make a lot of money if you have this system. But I have with a lot of coaches, I have seen that especially the people who are coach, okay, who want to coach people. For example, one of my client was NLP trainer. One of my client was manifestation coach. Okay, laws of attraction coach. तो वहां पर ये काम नहीं करता है. This what I discussed for you, right? VSN funnel. This is what I have experienced. Okay, मैंने करके देखा है. For my client, initially I launched VSL funnel, this funnel, but it did not work out. Why it didn't work out? The reason was because that audience was not prepared. I mean, that audience was not educated. That audience was not aware about the problem. So, if you have that case where your audience is not ready right now, okay, then you have to first educate them. तो जहां भी educate, whenever you have to educate your audience first, ये VSL काम नहीं करता. This is my experience. I can be wrong, but this is what I tried multiple times, but I failed. Okay, I tried with multiple coaches, लेकिन ये workout नहीं किया था. So that's why I'm saying that. Okay, but one of the coach which in the weight loss, it is working fine. This model, this funnel is working pretty fine for weight loss coach. So now the next funnel, okay, and if you really want to, this is what the core is that if you really want to build high ticket and if you want to offer done with you, I mean coaching. Suppose आप coach हो, okay, you want to offer coaching service whether it is not मतलब ये agency service नहीं है, it's a typical coaching service, the coaching model, okay. In that case, this is my experience I'm saying with you. You cannot run VSL. आप एक शॉट में ऐसा नहीं है कि suppose I'm a laws of I'm some coach and I can charge 1 lakh. मतलब एक शॉट में ऐसा नहीं होता है. I tried multiple times, I failed. Okay, so in that case you have to build multi levels. एक बार में नहीं होगा. Okay, in that case you have to build a multi level kind of system. And here it comes I mean, why it is required? Because you have to first educate your audience. Maybe your audience is not aware. And let's suppose this is also this is also important. Suppose first you want to build a relationship. Suppose one thing. Suppose you are new. Okay, this VSL will work very well when you are experienced. You are industry for quite a long time, and you have a lot of things to show. You have a lot of data to show. You have a lot of client testimonial to show. ये काम कर जाएगा because you have built authority. Okay, आपका जो audience है, they will perceive that you have good result, you have authority. But in case suppose you are starting, or suppose you have a coaching kind of model, done with you model, उस केस में first you have to educate your audience, and at the same time you have to build your authority because maybe right time your audience don't know you. तो पहले आपको उनके साथ एक ट्रस्ट बिल्ड करना पड़ता है. यू हैव टू बिल्ड अ ट्रस्ट, यू हैव टू build a repo, you have to build a relationship with them, okay, and you have to gradually you have to educate your audience, your leads or your prospect, whatever. So it is called multi-level or it's called value ladders. Okay, so if you really want to build this kind of model where you have coaching model, you have to think about multiple levels. And I have in industry, I have done research all the successful coaches right now, जो भी अभी successful coach है industry में, majority of people who are coach right now, they are running this model where they have built multiple level. Because एक level में one shot में it is not possible. People don't trust. Okay, there are a lot of objection by the see. People has a problem. Okay, people, your client has a problem, but problem is that they have a lot of objection. So sales, the whole purpose of funnel, the whole motto or whole purpose of all the funnel is to make a sale. But how to reduce the objection? Okay, so if you want to really reduce the objection, you have to help your audience in multiple level. And that is why I think coaching model is the best example. All the coaches here who are successful coaches in the Indian market, they are running this system. They have multi-level kind of system. Okay, so and if you're a coach, then I will suggest you. This is my experience. आपको minimum, if you really want to become profitable, okay, you want to get more profit. So minimum you should have 3 levels of programs. Okay, आपको कम से कम 3 लेवल का प्रोग्राम क्रिएट करना पड़ेगा मिनिमम. इट कैन गो बियॉन्ड 3 ऑल्सो. ओके, or otherwise 2 also, but minimum तो आपको 2 चाहिए. 2 और 3 तो it's a minimum requirement. Okay, so first thing is called, you can see here this picture. So one is called low ticket, mid ticket, high ticket. ये कैसे काम करता है? So in the low ticket, so suppose you're running a traffic, you're running a paid ad, or suppose organic ad, whatever. Okay, so you need traffic. Okay, so for that to execute that, here you need a good landing page. Okay, so in the landing page, you have to give all the detail. How to get landing page, I'm not going to cover that. So you have to create a landing page, and the traffic will come to the landing page. And here in that model, first you have to sell maybe a low ticket. Okay, maybe suppose, for example, webinar. Okay, paid webinar. It's a low ticket, 99 rupees. 99 rupees, 90 rupees, 49 rupees. It's a low ticket size. Okay, so why it is required? So here you are trying to, because it's a first interaction. Suppose you are selling in the low ticket in the webinar. Suppose you're running a paid webinar where people are paying you 99 rupees. So it is the first sale. Okay, because it is the first interaction, it is the first relationship you're building with your customer key, and they will start trusting you. So आपको low ticket चाहिए. Okay, and the purpose of low ticket is what? To get the client, acquire the client. This is the main purpose for low ticket. Okay, and generally in low ticket you will find a lot of people. I mean, the traffic will be more in low ticket because it's a low size. You will get more low ticket, and then in the low ticket, maybe you are running webinar in paid webinar. Okay, and then in the purpose of low ticket is what? Again, you are solving a problem. It is not like that you are just selling something. Okay, in the low ticket also you are solving a small problem. You are educating your audience, you're solving a small problem. Okay, which is helpful. Okay, maybe your audience, maybe almost all the prospect are not ready for high ticket. उनको high ticket चाहिए भी नहीं. Trust me. Okay, majority people don't need high ticket. Your prospect don't need high ticket. You have to put in this mind. Only 5%, 10% of your audience need high ticket, because वो अभी ready भी नहीं है. वो high ticket के ready भी नहीं है. Okay, so don't try to sell high ticket to everyone. It is not for everyone. खासकर coaching model में it is not for everyone. So first you build a low ticket. Okay, in the low ticket, solve one problem. You just make your prospect ready. You just help them in some way, in a small way. Help them. Suppose they have a 10 problem, then solve 2 problems in the low ticket. If they are qualified, if they feel that they got some result, they got some transformation, you have to qualify them. If they are ready, then go for high. Then help them to go to the next level, which is the mid ticket. Okay, and in the mid ticket, the size can be 40,000, 50,000, 60,000, something in Indian market. And this all depends upon your industry to industry, depending upon the niche. Okay, some industry के लिए 50,000 is still low ticket. Just for example, real estate. In real estate, 1 lakh is still a low ticket. कुछ भी नहीं है in the real estate. Okay, so that depends upon industry to industry, upon niche to niche. Okay, but typically in the coaching business, this all I have seen that. So first you build a low ticket, solve one small problem, and make your audience ready. And in the low ticket, if they start working with you, they will, it is just the first interaction, and you're building a relationship with your client. Okay, and if they feel that they have got some value, and then you offer them, hey, because you have done well. Now you are qualified. You can go to the next level. So build a mid ticket. And in the mid ticket, you solve a big problem. And again, in the mid ticket, not everybody will go. Okay. So suppose in the low ticket, you got 100 clients. So in the mid ticket, not all 100 clients will go to the mid ticket. Maybe 30%, 40%, 30 client, 40 client will go in the mid ticket. So you have to consider that also. Okay. And in the mid ticket, the purpose of mid ticket is what? To bring a bigger transformation. Low ticket may you are not solving big problem, you're solving very small problem. But in the mid ticket size, it can be 3 months, 4 months kind of duration. Okay, and you're solving a big problem. You are helping them to achieve something bigger achievement. Okay, and once they are ready that they achieve something, and they want to suppose now. Because in the mid ticket they got some value, they got some transformation, they achieve something. Now you have a full authority, because as of now you have built a complete authority in front of your audience. They will perceive that you are the right person. Okay, and again you have to qualify. It is not like that sabhi ko base dena hai. Okay, now in the mid ticket, again qualify whether this person has really got the result, whether this prospect is really ready for high ticket, वो क्वालिफाई करता है कि नहीं करता है. If they qualify, okay, then offer them कि hey, I have something more for you, where I will help you. Maybe it will be more like a one-to-one kind of interaction. It can be more like you will get my private access, will get my private network, something like that. Okay, where you're solving a big problem. Okay, and here you are building a community. Okay, so these people will continue for longer time. So now these people, if they have got some transformation, they have got some value, they have a build a trust with you, you have built an authority in front of your audience. If they are ready, if you are qualified, they will buy from you for the high ticket. Okay, so now you help them. Maybe again that depends, industry to industry depends. How long you want to help, for 1 year, for 2 years, something like that. How you want to help, it'll be more like a personalized call, it'll be more like a personal interaction. You will provide your access to a private network. How you want to help, that depends, that we have to build it. Okay, so I cannot give a very generic answer. That totally depends upon industry, that depends upon your niche, what you want to offer. And this way you can charge easily, you can charge 2 lakh, 3 lakh, that depends, 4 lakh for this kind of service. Okay, but this is not for everybody. You have to qualify them, and you have to put some restriction. You have to filter them. Okay, only then, if you don't filter them, you will say that, okay, now you have done this, come to this. Your prospect should respect your high ticket. If they have no respect, if they have no value in their mind, this is really good, I can get more value, it will be difficult to sell. Okay, so uska respect hona chahiye. So this is a nice way. So you have to present your offer nice way, hey, this is what I can offer you more. Okay, so, and this I had tried, this all thing with coaching I had tried with the VSL funnel. Okay, a lot of people, isme ek problem ye hai, this is a challenge here, that it will take time, and definitely it takes time. Okay, it is not like that ki you will suppose I want to build a product for 4 lakh, 1 lakh, 3 lakh, and I can sell I will get a traffic. Okay, and in the traffic I did a webinar, I did a VSL, and I want to charge 1 lakh, 2 lakh, nahi hoga. It is not going to happen. I have seen that, I have experimented that, and I have failed multiple times. Okay, it works for some couple of industry, depending upon your industry, depending upon the customer. Okay, and it works pretty well for kind of agency model. I discussed, it works pretty well, where you can charge high ticket maybe in very short period of time. So that is why in agency model you can charge more, but in the coaching model, in Indian market, not Indian market, in all the market, even in the US market, I have seen that, UK market, I have seen that. First, if you want to do a coaching, you have to offer them value, build a relationship, build authority, and you have to build a value ladder, multiple values. Okay, and this way you can charge premium. And this low ticket, let's suppose, okay, let's suppose you want to start coaching and you don't have a high ticket. I mean, आपके पास अभी कोई वो, you don't have a product ready. कि I don't have a high ticket, I don't have a middle ticket, I have only maybe 4,000, 5,000 kind of product. Okay. So in that case, it will be very challenging to scale your business and you will not make much profit if you have not built this system. खासकर coaching business में it is pretty much required. So how many of you guys here, कितने ऐसे लोग हैं जिनके पास you have already a high ticket product? Anybody here who have already, if I say high ticket in Indian context, it is more than 1 lakh. Again, this depends upon industry to industry, but average अगर पकड़ के चलें, so average it is like 1 lakh. 1 lakh, more than 1 lakh, okay? It is considered to be high ticket. So anybody here, you have more than 1 lakh of ticket size in your coaching program or in a, if you're running an agency model, so do you have more than 1 lakh kind of product? Anybody has any kind of product? 1 lakh or more than 1 lakh kind of product? Anyone? No? Okay. So what is the product size? Anybody here who are in business, what is your maximum product size? कि आपका maximum कितना size है? 5,000, 10,000, 40,000, 50,000. What is the maximum size of a product? Can you put in chat box? This is the maximum I have a product. If you are already in business, if you're not in business, then don't worry. But somebody here, anybody here who already have a business, you're running a business where you're selling something, you have already a product, you have already service. So what is your maximum product size as of now? Guys, please help me. Okay. I think, okay, nobody has. Okay, no problem. Okay. So friend, this is what you have to build. Okay. And this is what I have learned. And one thing, this is very important. आपने this all which I shared with you, okay, this all funnel, VSL funnel, a multi-level funnel, okay, this whichever I'm sharing with you, इसको execute करने के लिए, to make this happen on the ground, you need some skill set. ठीक है, देखो funnel build हो जाएगा, like starting a landing page, starting a funnel, email automation, it is not a rocket science. ये कोई भी कर सकता है. Anyone who have some basic level of understanding, they can build it. Okay. But to really make it happen on the ground level, to make it profitable, you need to build a skill. और आपके पास वो प्रॉपर स्किल नहीं है, इट विल बी डिफिकल्ट टू सेल हाई टिकट. ओके, तो हाई टिकट सेल करने के लिए आपको माइंडसेट चाहिए. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई डिस्कस राइट, फॉर हाई टिकट फर्स्ट यू बिकम कंज्यूमर. अगर आपने अभी तक हाई टिकट कंज्यूम नहीं किया है, you are not ready. Your mindset is not ready. It will be very difficult. Okay. So first you have to become consumer, and what skill is required? If you really build this whole system, आपको अगर 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 4 lakh charge करना है, so what skill you need? Okay. First is the funnel. Suppose you build a funnel, but building a funnel is not the end. It is just a beginning. Okay. आपको you should know how to optimize it. The किस area पर, there are a lot of area. Okay. It looks very simple on this paper, but in a funnel, there are a lot of entry area. There are a lot of entry, there are a lot of exit area. So you should be very good to understand कि what is happening on each area. कहाँ पर ट्रैफिक आ रहा है, कहाँ पर लीक हो रहा है, राइट? एंड इफ आई वांट टू गेट मोर सेल्स, इफ यू वांट टू गेट मोर ट्रैफिक, मुझे कहाँ पर चेंज करना पड़ेगा? At what entry point I want to tweak it? कहाँ पर ऑप्टिमाइज करना पड़ेगा? Okay, so I call it funnel optimization. Well, I'm not going to cover in detail, but this skill you should know. Okay, if you're not good at funnel optimization, you can hire some agency, you can hire some person who knows funnel pretty well. Okay, and this is very important, offer. In खासकर in the VSL funnel, which I discussed in the beginning, and suppose you are in the B2B business model where you suppose you agency owner, if you really want to sell in the B2B model, pitch काम नहीं करता है. Okay, pitch काम करता है. I mean, your closing skill works, it really works, but most important is the offer. For the business owner, उनको offer चाहिए. If you're able to create good offer, no brainer offer, which people, your prospect think that, oh my God, it's a no brainer, इसको तो मुझे लेना ही लेना है. Okay, so खासकर in the B2B model, in agency model, you have to think about offer. what I can create amazing offers so that my prospect will say yes. So offer creation plays very important role. I would say it is far important than pitching skill or closing skill. So आपको offer अच्छा होना चाहिए, okay? And if you're a coach and if you want to build this model, multi-level model, okay? And suppose you're doing a platform, you're doing one to many kind of sales, for example, webinar, whatever. So in that case, you should be damn good at platform closing. So there are two kinds of sale happens. One-to-one sale, which is this one, okay, which you're doing in VSL funnel. It is more like a one-to-one funnel, one-to-one sale where you're connecting with your audience in one-to-one in a call you're closing. And second is the platform where you have, and this is the magic. If you really want to become rich, if you really want to create a lot of money in coaching, ये skill it's must. Your platform closing, how you close, how to what is your script, what you offer. It's again, it's a whole thing I'm not going to discuss. Okay, it's one of the high earning skill, platform closing. Okay, you know Tony Robbins, the big names. Okay, how they have become rich because of platform closing. Because in the one to one क्या problem है, it is difficult to scale because you have to connect with the audience. It's more like a one-to-one, very personal kind of interaction. But platform में क्या है, you have 1,000 people and you can close at once, one single day, one time. You can close 20 people, 30 people, 40 people. And this is coaching का मुझे यही अच्छा लगता है. This is what I like in coaching model, platform closing. अगर आपने ये मास्टर कर लिया, इफ यू मास्टर दिस स्किल कैसे प्लेटफॉर्म पर क्लोज करना है, यू आर गोइंग टू मेक लॉट ऑफ मनी. एंड द पीपल टुडे, वॉट एवर द सक्सेसफुल कोचेज यू सी, आपने जितना भी आपके नजर में जो भी पीपल जो सक्सेसफुल कोचेज हैं, यू जस्ट नोटिस देम, दे आर वेरी गुड एट क्लोजिंग. आई मीन उनका वेबिनार इज वेरी मोर प्रॉफिटेबल. दे क्लोज एट प्लेटफॉर्म एट अ लार्ज स्केल. ओके, सो यहाँ पर इन दिस केस द सेल इज हैपनिंग एट द लार्ज स्केल. एक बड़े स्केल पर सेल हो रहा है. And this is the beauty of coaching business, though it's a multi-level, but you can do amazing closing. Okay. And again, sometimes platform close is also important, but I also give a lot of importance to one-to-one closing, like interaction, phone. Suppose you have to close on the phone over Zoom. Okay. So closing is very important. That's what I'm trying to say. अगर आपको closing अच्छा नहीं, let's suppose you are good at funnel, you are good at creating landing page, you're getting traffic, but you're not able to close, you're not able to persuade your audience कि hey, मैंने देखा, I have seen that today there are a lot of people who are very good at their core skill. खासकर coaches, they are very good at their product. उनका they have an amazing product, they have an amazing service, but still they are not able to make money. You know why? Is because of this, because they are not able to close. So how many of you guys here, कितना आप rate करते हो? Can you just put in a chat box out of 1 to 10, how much you rate yourself in the closing? Whatever you have experienced right now. So can you please help me to put in chat box, what is your rating, how much you rate yourself in terms of closing, like platform closing, one-to-one closing, or convincing skill or negotiation skill. So how much you have, how much you rate yourself? Guys, can you put in chat box? कितना आप अपने आप को rate करते हो? So every business has two engines. Okay. The first engine is your lead generation, your funnel, your traffic. So traffic is the first engine where you're attracting right audience. And the next engine, the second engine is what? The closing. ये दोनों इंजन साथ में काम करना चाहिए. अगर एक इंजन काम कर रहा है बट द सेकेंड इंजन इज नॉट वर्किंग, जो बीच जो नीचे का जो बॉटम इंजन है, क्लोजिंग स्किल, it difficult to make money in coaching business, खासकर in internet business. Okay, so guys, how much you rate yourself? Can you put in chat box कि आप कितना रेट करते हो अपने आप को in terms of out of 1 to 10? और कितने ऐसे लोग हैं जो वन टू वन क्लोजिंग करते हैं? यू ऑलरेडी डूइंग समथिंग, आई मीन यू डूइंग वन टू वन क्लोजिंग, यू आर डूइंग वेबिनार. एनीबॉडी हियर you want to share how much you can rate yourself out of 1 to 10? Okay. Okay, no problem. So guys, this is my this is what the takeaway. If you feel that you are not good at closing, आपका सेकंड इंजन काम नहीं कर रहा है, ओके, तो आपको दोनों इंजन को साथ में काम करवाना पड़ेगा, ठीक है, ट्रैफिक वाला इंजन एंड सेल्स वाला इंजन, ओके। सो इफ यू आर नॉट गुड इन द सेकंड इंजन, वो इंपॉर्टेंट है, एक्चुअली दोनों इंजन इंपॉर्टेंट है, बट ट्रैफिक वाला इंजन इट्स नॉट डिफिकल्ट, it's easy to build a traffic engine. It's not a rocket science, it कोई भी कर सकता है. But the thing is, where the people fail, where people are not able to scale, people are not able to make money, is the bottom funnel, which is the sales closing funnel. Convert नहीं कर पाते, okay? You might have a good product, you are maybe a good coach, you have a good knowledge, you are very good at knowledge, you have a good experience, tons of experience, बट क्या करोगे, उस एक्सपीरियंस को आप कन्वर्ट नहीं कर पा रहे हो, राइट? सो दैट इज व्हाई यू हैव टू वर्क ऑन योर सेकंड इंजन, व्हिच इज द क्लोजिंग इंजन, ओके। एंड अगर आपको, इफ यू रियली वांट टू विन दिस गेम, you should work on this. Otherwise, suppose if you're not good closer, if you not feel I'm not good closing, you can hire some person, maybe you find a partner, okay. You find a partner who are very good at closer and share some revenue with them. This is what you can do, okay. But you have to build a team. Maybe अगर आप खुद से नहीं करना चाहते हो, you hire a team, make a team, build a team where those team can help you to close the deal, okay. So yeah, and persuasion skill, okay, I discuss, right? खासकर जो coaching business है, खासकर in the B2C model, where done with you model, your closing persuasion skill is very important. And how to persuade people, it's a big topic. There are a lot of things which go into persuasion. I have another course on that, okay. But thing is that, yeah, this all thing is pretty much required, this all the skill set is required. A lot of people feel that, लोग का perception क्या है कि if I start a funnel, if I start a landing page, I will start making money, okay. So this all skill you have to work on the both the engine, traffic engine and the conversion engine. ये आप दो इंजन पर काम करोगे तभी हो पाएगा, okay. So system कैसे build करना है, this all I discuss, okay. And this is what I have experienced. I have seen a lot of coaches, successful people in industry, US market, UK market. So this is the two common funnel I have seen that. इसके अलावा there are multiple funnel, बहुत कुछ करने के लिए, but majority 90% I have seen that they are the most used funnel is these two, VSL funnel, this funnel, and multi-level funnel where you do webinars and do something like that, okay. So in one shot you cannot sell high ticket, you need to build multiple level. You should have a multi-value or value ladder to help your client, okay. And this way you can charge high ticket. Okay, this is all in this video. Anyone has any questions, by the way, or did you find something new in this video?